Today we have my Road to the Show wish list for MLB The Show 22. Real quick before we hop into the video, I just want to say be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and in the comment section, let me know what you want to see most from Road to the Show and MLB The Show 22. What do you want to see added? What do you want to see changed, brought back, maybe staying the same if there's certain things you really like. But what do you want? What is your hopes and dreams for Road to the Show, for career mode in MLB The Show 22. Last thing that I want to say is my list is not in a specific order. It's just kind of as stuff popped into my head, but I'll try to make it clear the things that I really want to have happen, which the first one is actually something that I really want back. And for me to actually play Road to the Show, I feel like this needs to come back. That's training points. This is my number one request, and they clearly don't want training points to be the main mode or the main way that you level up your Road to the Show, your ball player, your creative player, whatever you want to call it. Because they used to have training points, they got rid of them, they've been gone for quite a while. So if you don't want that to be the main mode, at least maybe make it an option. A solution that I have is maybe that could be offline only for your ball player, right? Like maybe if you're doing Road to the Show, you're customizing your ball player and it has an option. Okay, do you want default progression or do you want training points? And if you select training points, it would say, you've selected training points. Be warned, with this option selected, this ball player will not be able to be used in the online modes. Maybe that's the solution, but please, please, please bring training points back. I want to be able to have my ball player have 99 everything. Or if I don't want to upgrade something, have me have the option to not be upgraded, right? I loved with training points back in the day. I would love making certain types of ball players. I would make somebody who has really low contact, really high power, really bad fielding when I'm on an American League team to try to become a DH, maybe have really bad speed as well. I would also make somebody who's got maxed out contact, bare minimum power. I wouldn't upgrade it so it starts declining. I would have really good fielding, really good speed, and I would try to become like a leadoff hitter. So I feel like there's just less personality and customization going into the ball player builds and Road to the Shows without having training points. And I really want to be able to get 99 everything or pick and choose to what extent I'm upgrading or not upgrading stuff. I feel like you just can't personalize enough in Road to the Show right now. The next thing we have, and in general, you could say more customization, but specifically more hairstyles. Last bullet point, I feel like with anything, you can't go wrong with more customization for anything. Heights, body styles, hairstyles, color, facial hair, tattoos, eyes, jewelry, anything, man. I feel like the more customization, the better Road to the Show will be. I feel like the more you allow somebody to customize their player, their ball player, I feel like the more immersed and connected they become with that Road to the Show, with that creative player. And my bullet points that we have, I feel like there's not enough hairstyles. I feel like there's not enough hair lengths. I feel like there's not enough hair colors. I feel like the more customization they add, the better it will be. Brings us to tattoos. I want to be able to add tattoos to my creative player. I feel like it wouldn't be super hard just because they don't have a lot of body showing. They don't have their feet showing, their legs, their thighs, their stomach, their chest, right? You're only ever seeing in MLB The Show from a player's fingertips to like about their mid-arms, maybe their upper arms, their necks, their faces, and then if they're shaved heads, their heads. So I feel like you could add face tattoos, neck tattoos, head tattoos, arm tattoos, finger tattoos, hand tattoos, whatever, right? I feel like you could add those and it wouldn't be that hard because you don't have to add legs or chest or back, anything like that. And I've seen the counter argument, oh, they don't add tattoos because they can't get licensing for the tattoos, blah, blah, blah. But they have an art team, right? They have designers and could hire designers who could pretty easily design tattoos, because I feel like at the end of the day, and obviously it's a little bit more complicated than this, but I feel like at the end of the day, it boils down to have an artist make a design, have that design become a PNG, and then you just put that PNG on the skin, maybe with a little bit of fading or transparency, opacity, so that it looks a little bit more realistic. But I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it would not be that hard for them to add tattoos, and I feel like any customization options that are added is always good because it allows the user and the player to get more immersed in the mode and more connected to that character in general. the more they're able to customize them. So tattoos, please add them. Money spending. This is something that I have wanted since the first MLB The Show, MLB 06 career mode. It wasn't even called Road to the Show back then. I feel like right now when you get a contract and you negotiate your contract, you get more money for doing better, whatever, as you progress in your career. Right now, it seems like the money that you earn in Road to the Show and contracts are useless. So I would really like something, even if it's like a little bit of a money sink, right? Even if it's kind of pointless, where it doesn't really affect how you play. It's just maybe cosmetic, like clothes. I would like to see something added that I could spend that earned money on in Road to the Show. Some things I have right here are clothes, cars, apartments, houses, animals, boosts, tattoos, hairstyles, stuff like that, upgrades, bat skins, special Road to the Show only equipment. You know, I feel like there's so many options you could make stuff to buy with that money. You could have that stuff provide boosts. Maybe the best house could let your player earn more attributes or training points faster. Maybe the clothes or cars could provide you with like a one game thing. You know, you select and choose it. I feel like there's so many options they could do to make it impact your gameplay or not impact your gameplay. You can maybe take your team out to an expensive dinner. The more expensive, the better boost you get. Maybe you could take your team out to a steak dinner and that allows them a one game performance boost. You're more likely to win that game. They're more likely to play better. I feel like it would be really nice to have stuff to spend the money on, and I feel like to an extent there's really unlimited options that you could be able to spend that money on. And for me personally, I don't know about y'all, for me personally, it doesn't even have to impact my gameplay. Let me buy clothes that I only see in that locker room screen. Let me buy a house that I can maybe just look at that doesn't even do anything. Just give me something to spend money on and work towards, okay? Like at the start, you could only buy an apartment and there's multi-million dollar houses or planes or cars that you could buy, and it would be like a way for you to feel like you're actually progressing and working towards something in Road to the Show. So I feel like there just needs to be something, anything to spend your money that you earn through contracts on right now, because I feel like at this point they're useless. And the second thing, just kind of going off on this a little bit, I feel like you could maybe have a contract that instead of earning money like you do, you could maybe earn stubs, because that system with VC seems to work pretty well and doesn't seem to be broken, in my opinion, at least from what I've played in 2K. So I feel like you could have a similar option where you could maybe earn a little bit of stubs, even if it's not a ton. At least let us earn some stubs per game in Road to the Show, man. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. You can make it so you actually have to play the game to earn it. I feel like there's plenty of things they could do in that regard. I don't know if I would say this is a top 3 option for me, but it's definitely up there. I see stuff like this requested the most. High school and college. I feel like there's almost no reason not to do it, and here's why, okay? Personally, I would be happy with just adding metal bats, okay? Add one metal bat skin, and even if it's one metal bat sound effect, I know they wouldn't only do one effect because different hit types and stuff, but I would be satisfied with how the games were back in the old days, where they had one bat skin and they had a one bat sound effect. Every single hit sounded like the crack in the bat. I would not mind that if it meant we got some metal bats for a high school setting or for a college setting. I wouldn't mind made up jerseys, made up stadiums, made up college. You could literally just say University of Road to the Show, and I would be happy, because at least the game is trying to make me have that college experience. Even if it's not a real college, at least it's trying. Right now, we don't have college, we don't have high school, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in a little bit. It doesn't seem like the pre-mode stuff matters. The scout day, the Bowman draft day, it seems like that stuff doesn't matter at all. So it would be nice to have high school and or college that actually mattered. And that brings us to the draft. Right now, to me at least, the draft seems pointless and random, and I don't like it. I do not like how it's set up. It seems like your scout day and introduction gameplay does not matter at all. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to even get drafted in the first round, but at least number 1 overall. It seems like with Road to the Show, how it is right now, you're always in the middle rounds. And I personally want to be able to go number 1 in round 1. I want to be the number 1 overall pick. If I played well enough in the scout day, if they add high school and college, if I played well enough in that stuff, let me be the #1 choice. However, if I played really bad, I didn't get a single hit, I made a lot of errors, I didn't get a hitter out while pitching, let me go as the final round, final pick of the draft, or in the later rounds, middle rounds. Have the draft actually seem like it is based on how you performed in that introductory gameplay, because right now it seems like the draft is random and doesn't matter at all, and I don't like not being able to go #1 overall in round 1 if I played well enough. You know, I want it to actually matter how I played, because I feel like it doesn't matter right now. So that's what we have for my road to the show changes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, there's definitely stuff that I left out, and I would not be surprised if most stuff, if not all of this stuff, did not end up happening. They're just what came to my mind in terms of road to the show and what I wanted to see change. So I can't wait to see your comments. What do you agree on with me? What do you disagree? What ideas do you have that I did not have? Let me see everything down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, social medias, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic rest of your day. I've really been enjoying these videos. I hope you have been too. I will see you next time. Peace out.